Take the hit, take the hit, take the hit. Welcome back to FPL Take the Hit. You're here with Mick and Joff, and today we are doing a team review. We're going to do Joff's team review from Gameweek 26. We're in the middle of a split game week, Joff. I haven't been in one of these before, mate. This is new ground for me.
Yeah, it's different, isn't it? It's especially with the postpone game as well. It's just there's shit going on everywhere. It's crazy. It's fun. All right, you just got to enjoy it.
No, I'm enjoying it. I mean, these postponed games. I mean, we haven't had postponed games since 2014.
Crazy.
I remember those postponed games, Joe. That's how much they struck me when they actually happened.
They were worse back then. There was
more than 3 or 4 of these. Like I think it was the stadiums were like iced out. The weather was so bad that could not play.
Yeah,
I remember the iced out stadiums. Yeah, and that was nuts, man. Because you get 0 points for your FPL players in that game week. All of a sudden, it's just there's no injuries. It's not form based. It's literally they can't play in the stadium, so you get no points.
Yeah, I remember that, man. That was something. I remember I had like 6 players playing one of those weeks, and I definitely took a hit that week. That's how it kind of struck me as well. So it could have been a -8 even. I actually don't even remember back then. It was so long ago. But I know that. Yeah, you know when you remember those things, you're like, oh yeah, that was painful. That's why one game at the end of the day. Look, even if for many managers out there, for players from Manchester City or West Ham, you're going to form at least 11 players. So it's not as bad as it could be, but it's still bad. Obviously, it's not ideal, especially if you've captained Aguero and you're vice captained KDB. But I mean, it's just unlucky.
You learn from this. I think people that actually did that, hopefully they learn from the situation where. It's so dangerous to captain and vice captain from the same team. If something like this happens, like there's always a chance. Obviously, it hasn't happened in 6 years. But
I mean, I know what you're saying, but it's rare.
I don't do it. Yeah. I always vice captain from a different team because I mean, just in case. Even for example, you captain Aguero this week. You vice captain KDB. Aguero doesn't start. All right, because Jesus starts, fair enough. And then Jesus has a stinker, and KDB's crossing in balls like crazy as your vice captain. But Jesus is not hitting the target because Aguero's off the pitch, then all of a sudden you're screwed. So there's so many different connotations that can happen in that thing, and obviously this is one of them.
Yeah, fair enough. I mean, personally, I wouldn't really worry about it too much if you're captain, vice captain. This is once in 7 years, whatever it's been, 6 years, whatever it's been. So it's just unlucky. But at the end of the day, we'll get onto my team anyway. So
Let's have a look at it, mate.
Teams on the screen now. So I mean, you can just start. I mean, there's not really much going on. Let's be honest. Looking at that, a couple of players that have got a little dash next to their name. But so Egan, actually, I brought in Egan for Lundstrom. So another talking point. There'd be a lot of people that will burn by removing Lundstrom. I was fortunate enough to get an assist from Egan and a bonus. But at the end of the day, I feel like I read the situation well from Wilder. There's going to be rotation now, and Lundstrom definitely could get his spot back, but that's the thing is maybe he gets 60 next game and then maybe he gets benched. So it's one of those things where people that hold on to him, it's a risk at the end of the day, but it could be a calculated risk because I mean, who knows what he's capable of. The guy who gets forward, look where he scored the goal from. What a goal, number one. And number two, look where he was. Like that, look how far forward that guy gets, you know what I mean? So so for all those Lundstrom owners out there or sellers out there that sold to like O'Connell or something like that, I feel for you. But at the end of the day, what can you do, man? It's only 6 points or 5 points you would have lost, and at the end of the day, just try to let it go. That's just some advice from me anyway.
Yeah, sure, man. I'll move on to the rest of your team. So you got Egan in there, Rico at the back with a nice little 1-pointer.
Yeah, I
think Rico's gone off the boil for you lately, mate. Like I ditched him a while ago, but I'm pretty sure he's got. Yep, that's right. He's got 1 5-point return in the last 8 game weeks, Joe. That's pretty bad.
Yeah. What do you do, man? I'm going to wildcard soon. For the time being, he stays. I still don't mind him. He's on corners and stuff like that, and he's always definitely a potential chance, even with a free kick. So I like having a player in there that's dirt cheap like that, especially when I got Kelly just dwelling on the bench there. But yeah, no, look, happy with this team, man. And at the moment, where am I? I'm at 2,389 in the world. So yeah, look, obviously at the end of the day, so let's see what happens. Hopefully this Manchester City game can get rescheduled in this game week. It's probably, I don't know about the percentages, but I'd say it'd probably be maybe 75 chance that it doesn't, so 25% chance that it does. We'll see what happens in the coming days, and I'm hopeful that it's 50-50 to be honest, but that's all we can do is wait and see and see what happens. And I guess, just some kind of plans for myself moving forward. I'm definitely going to hold a transfer this week. Well, definitely is hopefully. That's my plan. And then for blank game week 28, I'll have 2 transfers up my sleeve, so I can kind of do what I want. If I want to keep Aguero, if I want to move him on, or because obviously I've got 4 players that don't play plus Kelly, so I've got 5. So and Hayden, does he really count? Let's be honest. So there's a few things that I need to do there, especially with my keeper being one of them. So yeah, I think, look, I'm hopeful that I can hold a transfer, and then I'll probably make 3 moves next week and balance the squad out again, which is nice, So just nice and calm, and that's all you can do. So just for people out there, again, another suggestion: don't just wild card go crazy. Like we still don't know what's going on with these double game weeks and these blank game weeks, because with this, if City game gets postponed again, there could be, I've heard calls of a triple game week, which sounds crazy, and you never know. And just it's just one of those things. It's just be patient, because you never know. City could have these amazing runs soon. That's basically what this has done. It's made me really kind of make a lot of viewers aware that I'd be careful about using your wild card too soon, because it could come in handy really, really, really good.
Yeah, spot on, mate. Especially now with this postponement of the game. City, obviously, they're going to get a double game week after game week 28. They're going to have another one after this game week 26. So yeah, they've got 2 fixtures. They've got to slot into a game week somewhere. So either they're going to get 2 double game weeks or a triple game week, which, I mean, it's triple game week is like a unicorn, they don't happen. And when they do happen, man, you just throw everything.
Has that ever happened?
Throw it at the wall. I don't think so. From memory, I don't think it's actually ever happened before. But it has been touted. It gets touted a lot when these kind of things happen. I think it got touted in 2014 when those postponements happened. Didn't happen though. They ended up just slotting him in, because there are certain places that they're allowed, that the FA are allowed to slot in games, and they've got to actually organise it with UEFA to make sure that it's not too close to the actual European game. So there's a lot that goes on behind the scenes there, and like the likelihood you put out of it being postponed within this game week, I think it's about right. I think that because of the away fans and the distance between West Ham and Manchester City, it's just that's going to be a big thing. So usually they like to give at least 2 weeks notice so that the away fans can get themselves sorted. So that'll be interesting to see when they slot that in. But being a split game week, who knows, man? Because of the the time we have over this game week, maybe they will get it in this game week. It's going to be interesting to see how they do that.
Such a weird time for it to fall out. I feel like it's like a meant to be moment. Like clearly, if you look at it properly, they can clearly slot it in next weekend's fixtures, because obviously City play, I think it's on Thursday in the Champions League. So if they were to put it on, say, Friday night, if they want to do it for safety, so that they've got that window, it's like a 5-day window between Champions League game, it's possible. It's just funny. I'm curious. I really am curious. But I guess my 75-25% numbers is only due to things that I've read. But if for my gut feel, I think that they should play this week. So I'm definitely still hopeful that it stays in game week 27. But we shall see. But yeah,
game week 26, mate.
Oh, sorry, game week 26. Yeah. So we'll see what happens. And yeah, that's basically my team, guys. And it's nice that we got a chance to do this review. Usually it's just the shows, but nice to get the review out. And also I've put up for those who play Fantasy UEFA Champions League, put up a video recently about just like a round of 16 kind of squad. So check that out. It'll be in the link down below as well. And thanks for tuning in, guys.
Thank you very much, guys. Thanks for tuning in. If you did enjoy this video, hit the subscribe, give us a like, tell your friends. We're always here for you, mate. FPL Take the Hit. As we say at FPL Take the Hit, always remember to stay positive.
Keep chasing them green arrows, guys.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks.
Take the hit, take the hit, take the hit, take the hit.